All right, guys, welcome back. So today we're looking at Marathon Digital. So Mara today, pretty impressive recovery, but last few days it's been just pretty crazy stock where it just in the morning either it flashes or pops and gives it back up, pops back, gives it right back up. Today I was feeling the same. It pumped in the morning and then it was selling off. Well, recovered now. So definition of a volatility, but at the same time today we have BTC recover. So as long as BTC does not flush big, it doesn't matter what it does. If it just moves sideways, it doesn't have to move up for those miners to get going, because Mara, we do have a character change among miners, because after initial pop in the beginning of November and then retracement, it is trading above those levels. It did recover all of that versus any other miner that you're going to look at. Of course, probably HUT, which they own like 9 something thousand BTC. This is the one probably breaking out, standing out among all those miners. But Mara, very low, well-known ticker and very volatile ticker, still has that volume. Volume is still there, elevated volume, just like it has done every time we had BTC doing this volatile movement. You can see like these levels in the beginning of the year, elevated volume. As soon as volume starts leaving, it was basically fading off. So far, we do have the volume, but we need the stock get back above 30 in order for it to push higher. If volume fades next few weeks, you can see the stock drift lower. But so far, holding up relatively better. I like it. Market capitalization, $8.6 billion. So just like I said a few days ago, the stock is not going to move as free as it did back when it was cheap, right? And I can show you the... Okay, let's just look at the Mara outstanding shares chart, just so you guys understand what has been happening ever since. So you don't want to expect the stock fly up to the last time when BTC was trading at these 50 levels. Let's go back like 5 years, where you saw the stock break out, run crazy, run with very large range, freely move up and down. This is 2021, okay? So from the beginning of 2021 till like November, we saw the 83-ish level. Look at the outstanding shares during that time, 2021 and 2020. Throughout 2021, you can see they did not dilute at all. Basically, a little bit of a dilution in the beginning. That's why you saw this little hiccup here. Stock pulled back from 50 something, almost like 50%, more than 50%, 60%, and then came right back up, moving 400% or so. So you're not going to see this sort of a move, because outstanding shares is not anymore 100 million. It's 3 times more, 321 million outstanding shares. So that's why a lot of people having a hard time understanding why it's not moving as it used to. Well, it is heavier, okay, right now. It takes a lot more volume. Even though back then, if you go back, just compare the volumes that it was moving with. Look at the volumes, right? 30s. I mean, the beginning of the year, yeah, maybe highs were hundreds, 60, 70, 80 million or so. Well, look at the volume now. We have significantly more volume now, which is having a hard time to push this name higher, because, well, outstanding shares 3 times more. So that's why it takes a lot to push this higher. And once it breaks this 30, 31-ish area, I would be watching for the stock. Well, first resistance 84-ish, 34-ish, and then $40. So that's the level I would be watching if it does break out 30. So far, I'm not trading it. If you're day trading, I think this is a day trader stock, because, I mean, you love to see it up and down every single day. If you're somebody who goes after market close flat, you go in, trade it upside, downside, you're done, you're out. And this has been the case for quite some time for Mara. It's just trader stock. Unless it breaks out, I don't see much of a reason for this name to squeeze out. But if it cracks below, man, it's gonna get heavy because it will trap so many longs here, and those people will become sellers and put pressure anytime it tries to get going. So that's why 25 probably is your line of defense. You don't want this name to crack below 25. So far, if we take a look at the moving averages, it is trading above all of its moving averages. And this 5-day SMA, this gray line right here, where's the arrow? This has been the support. So anytime it cracks 5-day, I turn bearish or at least neutral and cautious about the upside over any stock. So far holding up to, trading above all of its major moving averages. So we'll see what it does over the weekend, and what the BTC does, because it's a slow week. It tends to flush during these weeks, Black Friday, long weekend. Of course, we have a Friday, half a day or so. But you got to be careful with BTC. It can't do anything over the weekend, and it has proven to move when markets are closed. It tends to move. So if it moves up, beautiful. If not, careful with the Mara. And those are the levels I'm watching for the stock. In terms of like put to call ratio, yeah, there are people trading it to the upside, but I'm not seeing like people betting long term to the upside. I'm not seeing, like today, at least today, I'm not seeing a lot of people betting to the upside. A lot of people who are buying calls, they're buying short dated calls, which is, I don't like to see. I do see some calls for June, like 26 in the money, but these are not significant. And I'm not seeing ultra short, let's say January, February, because we have a momentum right here, right now. I don't see people basically coming in, buying, attacking those strikes, ultra short, like 1 month, 2 months out strikes. Only see one here, January 34 call, 1,000 contracts. But we want to see more of that. We don't want to see these ultra short term, November 29th. These are very speculative. These are being probably sold both ways, up or down, to capitalize on elevated implied volatility. So that's the update for Marathon Digital. Hope you guys all having a good weekend. See you in the next one. Peace.